Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Hypixel Skyblock. This is a vanilla server. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this, guys. I don't have time for a full episode today. I'm going to try to make one tonight when I get off. We'll cross our fingers. But I did want to get this update patch out for you guys. So we're going to do that. We're going to get into the game. I'm going to show you what goes on with the initial start of it. I am planning on doing a full run through of it because I need to do fishing anyway. So let's get into this. Today is Hypixel. I'm sorry. As of today, Hypixel Skyblock is now has its first dedicated fishing island, the Backwater Bayou. Brings with it rod parts, fishing hotspots, and a wide array of new sea creatures, adding more depth to the fishing skill. Now, it wants us to read further. I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom because I want to cover this first because lots of people listen to the first part and don't listen to the end. So I want to cover this. Future plans. To the devs, dudes, stop it. There's no way it's taking this long for the forging update. Release anything for forging. What are you waiting on? It doesn't take that long. You fixed every aspect of the game and then revamped every aspect of the game, and you still haven't released forging. Anything forging, like even a new book that helps you get XP. It's getting to the point to where the players are not having a good time in the game because of this aspect right here. You keep really parting around with the forging update. So stop it. Anyway, we're gonna go back up to the top here and go over the actual patch itself. So Backwater Bayou. The Backwater Bayou can be accessed from the Fisher's Hut upon reaching fishing level 5. After helping fisherman Gerald acquire the last necessary part to get his ship up and running, you can speak to Captain Baja to set sail for the bayou. The bayou is the first of what will hopefully be many fishing themed islands that are accessible via this new ship system. While the bayou is static, always available and always accessible, future islands may be more fleeting. So basically what that means is islands, and they're going to release some islands that are like event like kind of islands where they pop up and then you have like a certain amount of time in game and then go to there. Probably there'll be one that's like a kind of like, I'm trying to think, the Jerry Island, where it comes up once a year. They'll have one. They'll probably have a couple that's like got a certain year that it happens on, and join into that rotation, similar to the Year of the Pig that just happened, kind of like that kind of thing. I'm guessing that those are the ideas that they have with that. They can, and it helps them generate more fishing content for you guys. So I think it's a great idea. Once you have arrived at the Backwater Bayou, there are several key activities for you to partake in. Learn about the junk fishing from Junker Joel. Apply rod parts to at Roddy. Learn about fishing hotspots from Hattie, and fish for bayou sea creatures and hotspot sea creatures. So, junk fishing. And this is what the island is looks like. I'm guessing you can't cut down the trees. You know somebody's going to try. Junk fishing. Junker Joel has lived in the bayou for some time and dislikes the state of it's ended up in, thanks to people dumping their trash in the waters of the area. Talk to Joel. Talking to Joel will give you a junk sinker, which you can attach to your rod to replace all treasure catches to junk. One man's trash is another man's treasure, though. Bring junk to Joel and you can trade it in for some goodies. And these are all the stuff that you can trade it in for. So, I don't know what any of these are, but you'll be able to see once you get over there. Plus, they'll probably be on the wiki. I'll see if it's they have a wiki page up yet. And if they don't, I'll try to add one whenever the wiki page pops up for the Bayou. So, we'll see. Be careful what you fish. However, exclusive Bayou sea creatures lurk in these waters, and they are not particularly fond of trespassers. Rod parts. That's the example of the junk sinker. As part of this update, we have done a pass over the fishing rod progression and phased out several existing rods, such as the sponge rod and the chum rod. The chum rod is gone. That was one of my main fishing. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's going to be so bad now doing bingo. Now unusable, these rods can be scrapped at Rod Eve in exchange for a challenging rod and their relevant rod parts. With this being the sponge sinker and chum sinker respectively. Okay, so that doesn't make any sense. I understand the concept. They don't need these if they're going to just do a sinker for it. And that this means you can use the sinker on any fishing rod. You don't necessarily have to have the chum rod to do it, and that'll give you actually more stats. I can see it. I can see it. When applied to a rod, the sponge sinker materializes sponge for into the player's inventory whenever they are fishing something, and the chum rod does exactly the same thing but with chum. As in the case of drill parts, there are 3 varieties of rod parts, and you can have one of each applied to a rod at a time. Hooks increase the chance to catch certain things. Common hook increases the chance of catching common sea creatures by 25%. Line fishing related stats. Example, the Titan line grants +2 double hook chance. You know people are going to be wanting that. They love their double hooks. And sinkers augment the gameplay in various ways. Example, the junk sinker allows you to catch junk while you are in the backwater bayou. I'm guessing you'd want to do the junk sinker first and then get all the stuff you want out of the junk sinker and then probably go back through and switch it out for something else. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys are doing. Players can add and remove rod parts, as they please by speaking to Roddy in the Backwater Bayou or by calling him on the Abbey phone. More rod parts will be added in the future. I'm guessing there's a special thing you have to do to get his Abbey phone contact. He might be a useful one. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really all about getting everybody's contact information, but I do like the generalized few that are helpful. Slayer's guy. I like to get the lumber merchant contact. When I'm doing bingo, I like to get the potion guy, elixir. Yeah. So arrows. A good one to get is the arrow. The guy that sells arrows. Not the weapons merchant. The actual arrow guy that's downstairs. Where you get like the redstone arrows and stuff. Yeah. Fishing hotspots. Players can first learn about fishing hotspots by speaking to Hattie in the Backwater Bayou. The general gist of hotspots is that on public islands, currently limited to the Backwater Bayou, Spider Den, and Crimson Isle, particle circles known as hotspots will occasionally pop up. Cast your rod into the hotspots will grant you the stat buff listed above, which can be anything from fishing speed to double hook chance. if that wasn't enough already, each type of hotspot also comes with its own exclusive sea creature. New sea creatures. This update adds a whopping 14 new sea creatures to the game. 6 of these are exclusive to the Backwater Bayou, while the remaining 8 are split evenly between water and lava fishing hotspots. You won't find a list of them here. Go get fishing. I will see if there's a wiki page, guys. We'll see about that one. Fishing balancing. The main goal of this update was to make fishing progression more linear and understandable. As such, a large number of quality of life and balance changes have been made, a list of which are seen below. Treasure balancing. Treasure is now an official stat. Source of it has been adjusted accordingly. Treasure loot table has been rewritten. We aim for them to be better than before, but the treasure to be more difficult to reliably catch without a dedicated setup. Reduced seal talismans treasure chance from 1 to 0.1. Jeez, I'm not going to reread all these, guys. Just look over here, guys. All these different rings here have had their respective chances reduced dramatically. This is a major nerf. The golden bait one is not that bad, so you didn't lose that much on that one, though. So that might be a good option if you know how to get that one. Added a tier bonus to the diver's armor that grants 0.1 and 1.5 treasure chance while underwater. Reduced the amount of treasure chance luck of the sea grants per level. Removed explanation of treasure chance from the fishing level up message. Adjusted trophy hunter armor Augur's blessing ability into a tier bonus. Okay. So each piece of the armor gives a certain bonus to it now, if I'm not mistaken. Sea creature balancing. They have decreased a bunch of these sea creatures on here, and they have increased the XP for them. Sea Walker's gone down to 100. Their damage has gone down to 10. Sea Walker is unlocked at level 1 now instead of 2. Increased Sea Walker's fishing XP from 68 to 150. Decreased squids to 50, HP to 50. They've increased squid fishing XP from 41 to 75. Sea Guardian fishing XP has gone from 101 to 250. Sea Witch fishing XP has gone from 338 to 400. That's not much of an increase. They changed Rendrake's rarity from legendary to mythic. I don't know what that does for his spawn rate, but anyway. Loot share now works on Sea Emperor skulls. So I don't know anything about that. If that's good or bad, you guys let me know in the comments down below. Collection balancing. They moved Ice Bait to Ice Collection 2. They've added Salmon Hat to Raw Salmon 1. They've moved Minnow Bait to Fishing 1. They've moved Salmon Armor to Raw Salmon 6. They've added an umbrella to Umber Collection 9. Added a common hook to Lily Pad Collection 5. Removed Angler Armor from Fishing 5, and you can now purchase that armor without having to have the fishing. Well, I think you have to have fishing. I think Fishing 5, right? You got a Fishing 5 to get to the new area. I don't know if they posted that up there, but it's Fishing 5 to go unlock the new area. That in mind, if you start a new profile, you get Fishing 5, then it should pop up. I'm going to go over that in a minute. It is now purchased from the fishing merchant in the anglers as anglers equipment. As is the angler equipment. Also, there's special equipment now for fishing too. Reduced rarity of the challenging rod to the uncommon and removed it from the lily pad collection. This is because you now get your challenging rod from the shops over there. So you don't need to make it and get it in the collection. That's kind of crappy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. Rod balancing. With many rods having been replaced with hook, line, and sinkers, their methods of attainment have also seen some replacement. Have seen them replaced with their modern counterparts. You may claim any rods that have been removed from the museum at your Jerry. I'll have to check that. Replace the Phantom Rod with the Phantom Fishers drop pool with the, I'm sorry, in the Phantom Fishers drop pool with Phantom Hook. Replace Shredder in the Sea Emperor's drop pool with shredded line. Retrace the Chum Rod in Modi's shop with the Chum Seeker. Replace the Ice Rod in the Frozen Steve's drop pool with the Icy Sinker. This sinker also currently has a hook perk on it. It's not a bug and is intended for a, it is intended for the it is intentional for the time being. The Winter's Rod in the Sherry shop with the Festive Sinker. Replaced Sponge Rod with the Sponge Sinker at the Sponge Collection 2. Excuse me. Replace the Prismarine Rod with the Prismarine Sinker at Prismarine Shard Collection 4. Added ×2 combat gemstone slot to the Soul Whip. Added deals 2 damage to sea creatures passive to the Soul Whip. Added ×2 combat gemstone slot to the Flaming Flay. Added ×3 damage to sea creatures passive to the Flaming Flay. Removed polished Topaz Rod's ability and renamed it Topaz Rod. Okay. Miscellaneous balancing. Removed the underground fishing speed reduction. Thank God. Aquamarine gemstones now give fishing speed instead of sea creature chance. Adjusted the stat and gemstone slots granted by all fishing rods and fishing related armors. Some have lost slots and others have gained them. I do want to say for this aquamarine thing, the goal here is to increase your fishing speed and not necessarily your sea creature chance. They don't want you to have 100% sea creature chance. They want you to be able to get other stuff. The whole Bayou play will not work if you have 100% sea creature chance. You got to be able to get the other items that you're needing for that area. That's probably why they did that. If you know more reasons why they changed that to where you couldn't get 100% sea creature chance, let me know in the comments down below. Added the ability to break ice near bobber cast to all rods by default. That's good. Added loudmouth bath to Phil's treat bag. Adjusted bobber time recipe to include the new water orbs. Added 1 million coin to NPC sell price. Added 1 million coin NPC sell price to the Golden Bounty, a beginner's guide to pest hunting. Okay. Added Guardian Pet to the experimentation table loot pool. Good Pet has been what? Good Pet has replaced it in the treasure tables. Okay. Okay. Reworked stereo pants to now allow you to fish up music disc while worn. Removed clay crystal from the hub in wilderness. Clay now drops in the Bayou from Bayou sea creatures. That kind of sucks. So that was an easy way to get clay collection. Now you're going to have to go over there if you want clay collection and get it from the sea creatures. Added ascending rarity and descending rarity sorts to the /SCG. Remove the ability to move this at supersonic speed while wearing the diver's armor. Updated bobber time recipes to include the Bayou water orb. And there we go, guys. They did say that they are going to work on these ones right here. I've already went over that. Release the foraging update. It's not going to be perfect. We need help with foraging, guys. Right now, people are grinding for like 12 years to get the foraging XP. Just release it. You know what I'm saying? It's so annoying. You guys tell me what you guys think about the new. There's the hotspots there. There's one of the new sea creatures. I will see if there is a wiki page so I can put it up on the thing. I got to get out of here, guys. If you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel. YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to my page, hit the subscribe button, set your settings, and come check out the videos. If you do like this episode and you want to share it with your friends, tell me what you like it. There's a share tab down below. There's links down to the social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post on YouTube community page. Any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. I'm going to show you this part right here. Deliveries here. And it'll be these ones right here. And these are all the rods that they changed, and they're giving them to you because you can no longer be in the museum. We'll have to go get the other counterparts to these and put them in the museum. Sucks. I don't even know if I have an actual good rod now. Anyway, if you have Fishing 5, remember it's Fishing 5, you can come into the hub here, and it should pop up on your screen there to go visit the person over here into the right there. See objective, talk to fisherwoman Eden, and you come over here to where the old fishing hut used to be, and Eden should be around here somewhere. There she is. She's right here, just left, just right of the bridge right here. You can come over here and talk to her. That starts the wilderness thing. I'm not going to do that right now. Bayou fishing boat kind of thing. I want to do this on camera, and I want enough time to do it. So we're probably going to do this Friday. I'm going to try to do this Friday with you guys on this profile. So anyway, guys, see you guys later.